Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go from Santa Clara. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
53.
Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This one completes downfield to Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson now on second down, rolling to the left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Winters getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up third and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Purdy now back near his goal line. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain
Purdy
of 14
to Kittle
yards.
for the Niners, first down.
First down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Purdy gonna put it up again. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And In this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Purdy on first down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
118! What's up?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's going to be third. They need one.
Get set! Get set! 118! Up!
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. His fourth TD grab of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Second down, Jackson. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco.
pickup. And this is third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Niners' 22-yard line.
Second and inches. A run. It's Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down right
3rd and a yard.
brings up third and
Pistol formation with Jackson. That is caught. What a throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
18, watch out. Yellow. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And the 49ers.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Outside. Line around, sir. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to pick the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Come on.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Baltimore.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Pearsall going to return it. And he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that.
And he's in! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Ravens. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's James. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Get set, get set. Yellow.
On first and 10, 30. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the 49ers.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. Now McCaffrey loses the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
On third down, Jackson. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Ravens bring their punt team out. Taken at the 19. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. A first down throw for Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will get into the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Hey, report.
Jackson from the gun on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25
That's his
yards
third
on the
catch
play.
of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Ravens first down.
A handoff to Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Dean Winters on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Here's second and 9. Jackson. Flush to his right. Taking off. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
6 on the play.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll come up to third and 3. To throw is Jackson. And deep to the back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's first and 10. In motion comes Walker. A first down throw for Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Going right, it's taken in. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Get hot! Ready! Go ahead. Nice up.
3rd and short. Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
Ready?
On the carry, it's Pacheco. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They bring a tight end in motion left. Jackson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. To the goal line and in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point is up and through, and the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Get set, get set. Run around, up. Yellow.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. His throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Short one there, caught by Kittle. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, Purdy. He'll get it inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Second and 7.
Get set.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Kick is good. Hence the score, Ravens 28, 49ers 41.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Change it.
From the gun, Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap to Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 18, watch out. Yellow. 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 Up.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 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 Up.
Throwing again is Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have to just pass the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now Jackson on 4th down. That deep for Olave. That is high. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Ravens. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Ravens 35, 49ers 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Purdy on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
First and 10 at the
They'll come up here. First and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow.
Purdy going to put it up again. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Purdy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. 49ers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a special...